God.
Holy shit. Wonderful, dude. How was your weekend?
It was rough.
What'd you do?
I got a little fucked up this weekend.
You got a little drunk?
Watched the Irish play. I was watching my sister's dogs.
You got tasked to that part, huh?
And then, and they were like, well, what kind of beer do you like? And I was like, give me a case of Natural Light. So I just had 30 Natural Lights sitting there. The Irish were dealing with NC State. Just another week of Notre Dame just dominating.
It's funny, too, to figure out, like, you slowly start to realize you're, like, the go-to guy for, like, weird shit in your family. Like, whenever my family needs, like, a weird midday favor, I always be like, sure, I'll do it. And slowly I'm like, I think they think I'm a loser. Yeah, Matt's not doing shit. Have him do this.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, maybe I'm fucking busy.
Definitely.
They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing a novel. And they're like, yeah, come fucking work. Come do this for a while.
Hold the fucking ladder and quit talking about your fucking book. It's actually pretty good.
It's actually a multi-POV romp through the area. And they're like, all right, dude, that's great.
Yeah.
Here's a jackhammer. Go up 100 feet in the air. That's when they call me to work. Whenever it's like 100 feet in the air, they're like, yeah, we'll send Matt up there.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
You sent me that video from that tower you guys were demolishing. Wow.
Yeah. 120 feet, dude.
That was spooky.
That was spooky, dude.
That's a very spooky experience.
Well, dude, it's because my brother will be up there too, and he'll start getting all like it's the same thing as me basically, but like you put like a fraidy cat spin on it. He'll be like, well, these buckets, we have the shock load absorbing, because we have like hoses running up for the air, like for the compressors.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we'll go with the shock load of these hoses, and we're way over the weight limit, and we could just flip it in. And we're like 120 feet. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking black cat, dude. Shush.
He's being a scaredy cat.
Don't talk about it.
Being a fraidy.
When you're up 120 feet in the air, you don't talk about falling.
Don't talk about falling.
You don't talk about shock loads and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, there's people way smarter than you that figure this shit out. We're fine.
Nice.
He's like, we could possibly, the shock load could flip us the other way. It's like, dude, shut up. If we die, we're dead. You're fucking Einstein, and this shit isn't going to help us. You're not going to crack the fucking physics of this.
He could.
Doubt it.
He could hit and roll. He could tuck and roll that landing.
But it's scary. You're up 120 feet, and you're in a basket. So like you're kind of steering it. So you hit the lever, and you only want to go 2 feet. But the machine's 120 feet away from you. So you think you let go in time, but you let go and the machine keeps moving with the wind and you bank into the stuff. It's fucking scary.
God, dude.
I'm ready to go, dude. I'm up there and I'm like, yeah, it'd be an honor to die for my father's business, dude.
Very Korean.
Fall in the line. Yeah, well, it is very Korean.
It is very Korean.
Very Korean.
We gotta get you an ancestry swab,
I'm
dude.
fucking 90% Korean.
You think?
Yeah. And my dad is, dude. My one uncle found out. My dad got that ancestry thing, and he's like, apparently I misspoke. My dad's not 1% Jew. It's 0.1% European Jew.
Okay.
And they called my one uncle. They all like fuck with him, and they're like, "Hey, did you hear we got the test back, dude? We're Jewish. We're like 10%." And apparently he like called a bunch of people. He's like, what the hell? They tell him I'm a Jew. He wouldn't fucking have it, dude. I ain't goddamn Jewish, dude. It was like, I was fucking around. Like I don't have it. I didn't catch it. It was him being like, I don't have that. I'm not fucking Jewish. It's like, yeah, you definitely are, dude.
Yeah, listen to how you're complaining right now.
Like,
what do you mean I'm a Jew?
My one uncle talks like George Thorogood.
Yeah. Like
you see him like, hey, what's up, mate? And you're like, where the fuck did you get this accent from? Dude, it's so funny.
So on Saturday,
I like my women dumb. That's what he said about his wife.
Really?
I like them dumb.
Nice.
It's so funny.
This is.
So what happened to you?
It's been ailing. I'm still feeling the repercussions of Saturday. So I got drunk during the game. Was having a good time.
Oh yeah, you're watching ND.
Yeah, I was watching Notre Dame at my sister's house.
Unimaginable heights.
And then I'm feeling nothing can stop me, dude. Nothing can stop. So there's all these NC State fans on the internet were talking shit.
Were they the Wolfpack?
The Wolfpack fans were like, our run defense is too good. Nobody's rushed for it. They've given up one rush of over 20 yards, and it was to some quarterback in like backup time. He just scrambled. So they were talking shit.
So
first play, Notre Dame breaks like a 25-yard run.
But you have the best rush offense against the best rush defense. Someone's got to give, dude.
Something's got to give, dude.
What happened?
Something broke. Yeah.
I mean, you got the fucking number 3 rush offense, dude.
It was fucking. You got me going, dude. I'm gonna flip this table.
I mean, you got the number 6 fucking pass defense.
Number 6 rush defense versus our fucking rush offense. Something's got to give. Something gave.
That was pretty funny to watch that post. Fucking, he was so cool and calm the whole time.
I know. They freaked out.
His fucking butthole got all tight. He's like,
I had a coach spaz once. For no reason. He was always calm. and then we were killing a team at halftime. And this was college, so I wasn't playing. I was just sitting in my locker, like, yeah, cool,
chilling.
Nice.
That's kind of fun, actually, just to go to practice and then you get to like kind of work out with the team.
Blows, dude.
Really?
You do all the hard stuff and you
Yeah,
suck.
but that'd be fun though to just like work on the practice squad and then kind of chill game day and be like, yeah, I'm on the team. I mean, it's not like the chicks are reading the rosters. You're getting pussy if you have the sweatsuit on. Not like, nah, dude, you're the fucking third string D tackle. It's like,
yeah, but then if they're at the game, they can see my pancake butt in those tight pants, dude.
Just say you're a different number.
Are you number 73? I'm like, no.
Just be like, I'm number 64. I'm the starting guard. And just never tell the other guy.
But we were killing Western Carolina, Catamounts. And in the locker room, he just freaked out. He just started like
he
almost
just got
crying.
too hype.
He was like, "You gotta fucking kill him!" It was like punching players. It was like, "Come on, fucking kill these motherfuckers!" It was like, "Whoa, dude!"
I always wonder about that.
Like we could be down 15 at half, and he'd come in and be like, "We're in this thing. Like keep together." He was always calm and composed. And the one game he freaked out, we were killing a team at half.
I wonder what, dude. I've been freaked out about that since I was a little kid. When I would play like Pee Wee football, and I'd see the coach. Like I've had coaches. There was one guy when I played like in 7th grade. It was my last year of Pee Wee football, so I got too jacked, couldn't play 8th grade, and I was too heavy. And dude, this guy would fucking lose his mind, like freak the fuck out. I remember being little, being like, "Why is this guy freaking?" And like only some of the parents would freak out, some wouldn't. I remember being little, being like, "Why do some parents freak out about this shit?"
Yeah,
it's weird.
Thankfully, my dad never freaked out. He always just stood at the top of the bleachers with his arms crossed.
That's so, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah,
my parents never came to. I didn't like when my parents came to my games.
Really?
No, I mean football. I didn't care because I had a helmet on, but like basketball, if I missed a shot, I'd be like, "Fuck," and my mom would be like, "Man," and I'd be like, so like when they came, and then like I kind of sucked too, so like I would do poorly in sports, and then be like, "My fucking parents just watch me. I'm a loser, dude." I just when they came, there was too much pressure.
My uncle, I would talk to him every Saturday about how I played. He'd be like, "How would you grade it?" And like would go through the games with me and shit.
My mom would just be like, "That looked fun," and I'd be like, "Thanks, Mom."
My high school football coach sucked at hype up speeches. He was terrible.
Yeah.
And one time we played a game on Halloween.
Did you?
Yeah, and he was like, "It's Halloween. We're gonna trick them and we're gonna treat them."
Oh,
and everyone was just like, "Oh my god!"
Can you imagine him like his wife's like, "So what are you gonna tell the team?" He's like, "I got this thing.
I got something."
I always imagine like, I mean, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like extremely insane, like high intensity coaches. I always wonder like what they're like when they're fucking their wives. It must be hilarious, dude. It's gotta be just like full fucking sweat, like come on, oh. Or just the levels of depression like when they lose. It has to be just unreal.
Yeah,
there's no way they take it well. No one who like takes losing well becomes a coach.
No, and if you're the type of person that's gonna freak out before a game. Like, I would be weird when a player freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, if a player was, like, screaming, I'd be like, all right, man.
Yeah, like, take it easy, dude.
Relax. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play. We don't need you banging your head against a locker. I was in an all-star game and a kid did that. All-star football
There's
game.
nothing at stake. It's just
all-star football game. It was just we practiced for, like, 2 weeks. Like, we didn't even know each other. This guy was like, "Let's fucking kill these motherfuckers," and smash his forehead on the fucking bleacher and cut his head open.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had to wear a big bandage on his forehead.
Dude.
For a fucking, like, East-West Central PA
for some
all-star
bullshit.
game.
Yeah. God damn it, that's funny.
Oh, so anyway, back to Saturday.
Yeah. So you're hyped for your boys.
I was a little drunk. Not too drunk, but I was fired up. And so I met my friend from Westchester University. An old college buddy. I went over to his apartment.
Okay.
He had some friends over, and they were like, his fiance's little sister was having a college party.
Was she now?
And I was like, I don't know if I want to go to it. And they're like, fuck it, come on. It's not weird.
Yeah.
We're all going. It's not weird. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll fucking go. So I show up and...
Were there any winks exchanged in this like verbal thing? I don't want to go. Big fat wink to your buddy. He was like, no, it'll be cool. Double wink.
I was in the full fucking Notre Dame tracksuit.
I wouldn't, dude. If someone told me they were going to a house party, I'd be like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I was hesitant, but I didn't have anything else going on. I was like, fuck it. If they're all going, I'll just go keep hanging out with them. Nothing's weird. And it wasn't weird. It wasn't that weird at first. So like when I got there were these kids from the school. I don't even know what school it was.
Where were you at?
It was in Manayunk.
Probably Philadelphia U, Philly U. That's like the
Maybe.
school around there, or St. Joe's.
Yeah, and
trying to,
I think St. Joe's actually.
Okay, I'm trying to put my trying to set the scene for the
Yeah, yeah,
sniz. Like, what kind of sniz is it? St. Joe's sniz. All right, I can proceed with the story.
They were pretty. The girls
Yeah,
were pretty there,
of course.
But
they're youthful.
a few of them knew me
From stand-up.
Which
Damn,
was
dude.
cool. So then I was like,
What was your gear? What were you wearing?
I was wearing the Notre Dame tracksuit.
Of course,
The
dude.
full tracksuit. I was like, it's a good thing it's Halloween. People probably think I'm dressed as something. So I was like, yeah, I can wear this to
Dude.
the party.
I have to take a time out. I was at the dog park today, and I sit next to this old Jewish lady.
I hate you already. Go ahead.
Sorry, I have to take a time. I'm not going to get into the dog
No,
park.
for the dog park. I hate you at
Dude,
the dog
Jackson's doing much better, but there's this old Jewish lady, and her dog's so bad, and everyone hates her. So me and her formed like an alliance.
Yeah.
So our dogs play together, and pretty nicely
park.
too.
An old Jew dog down there.
An old Jew pit bull, dude, and like
What?
it's her dog. It's a pit bull. She's a big, nasty pit bull.
There's a
with,
Jewish lady with a pit bull?
yeah, it's an old Jewish lady. And whenever people yell at me for my dog, she goes, "They gotta play. Let them play. You're being ridiculous." And I'm just like, hell yeah, dude.
Damn.
This lady's a
She's using
godsend.
Jewish witchcraft
So
on them.
we've definitely formed an alliance. But today this girl came up, and people were putting like costumes on their dogs because people are retarded, and
Yeah.
so they're putting like costumes on their dogs. And this,
Caitlin, the costume you put on your dog's great.
no.
This is coming from a guy who dressed in a couple's minion outfit. So don't worry
They're
about
bringing
his
the
opinion.
I'm kidding. They're
I know,
bringing
I
them to the
get it.
dog park, and this girl comes up, but her outfit was so ridiculous. My whatchamacallit, my Jewish fucking ally.
Yeah.
She went to the girl and she's like, "Oh, is that a costume?" And she's like, "Yeah, my dog." Blah, blah. But she was talking about the girl because her clothes were so fucking ridiculous. I sat there and I was like, but anyway, that was just a side.
No, that's great. So I'm in full tracksuit. Had a couple brews in me. I'm feeling like the man. People recognize me, so I'm like, oh my god.
And your Irish just
I'm
won?
the fucking man.
I swear to God, I think you tell me your dreams sometimes. Like
Yeah,
the last
I know,
helium
last
story,
one.
it's like the Irish just won. I have my tracksuit. All these girls recognize me.
Oh, we didn't even get to tell the dream last week. We'll tell that again.
Holy shit, that never
It
made
got
it.
cut. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this week, this was my dream. This quickly
Okay.
turned into a nightmare. Though. Like, there was this group of kids around me that were like, "Oh," and I was drunk. I was being arrogant. I was pontificating about stand up. I was fucking. I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, guy. Like, I'm the fucking man." Like talking shit.
That's so funny.
And then I went upstairs to use the bathroom, and when I came back down, I fell down the steps. I fell down the steps at a college party, and like people were like, "Oh!" Like all the kids were yelling.
Oh my God.
And,
Classic slapstick for them, dude.
And the way I felt, because the stairs were soaked, and my feet just went out, and I just slid down on my butt in front of all these people, and like right into this group of girls. And I like was laying down in like wet beer.
You went down like a speed slide into hot young
They
chicks.
just slid.
And you got to tuck your hands to your chest, dude.
It was crazy. It was so fast.
That's why they have you tuck your hands to your chest on a speed slide. So you
Why?
don't come off and accidentally grope when you're in the pool.
Yeah, no,
so you're blinded.
They like helped me up.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Put your hands to your chest,
It
dude.
didn't hurt because it was just a
Then
slide.
it didn't.
Yeah. If-
How's your hiney now?
My heinies. I got a bruised right cheek, dude. I have a big bruise on my right cheek.
Jesus.
This isn't the first time this has happened to me. I've fallen at parties before. But this girl was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then somebody else was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude." I was like, "I'm 29. It's not that weird that I'm here."
Oh my, that's not that bad. You're 29,
Yeah, that's weird.
dude.
Especially falling down the steps in a fucking tracksuit at a college party after like.
How old are these college kids? Because there's like 21-year-old college parties and there's like 23-year-old, and they're pretty
I think
different.
they were around. I don't know. It's probably a range between like 20 and 23.
Okay, that's pretty fair. I remember the last time I don't even remember how old I was. The last time I did something like that, I think I was like 28. Someone was like, "Let's go to like a college party," and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was in Westchester. And I
Yeah.
walked in, I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fucking dudes sweating in a basement."
Yeah.
I just sat there and they're like, and I was like, "All right."
Yeah, it was only fun to be there with my friends.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
hanging out with them, and it was nice. But
I had someone bring me to a rave one time.
yeah,
Like the fuck's it called? There was a place, Soundgarden. It's on like First and Spring Garden.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Dude, it's a rave. It's EDM, whatever the fuck it is."
yeah.
And I went in there and it's just people like, it was just like young, like little girls basically, just whacked out on drugs. Guys like, "Dude, it's so easy to get pussy here." And I walked in and I was just like, "Dude,
That's
I'm
a
getting
fucking-
the fuck out of here."
Space Jam,
This
dude.
is
You
nasty.
gotta get out of
yeah,
that.
dude. It was like someone hijacked someone else's bachelor party I was on. It was like, I got the perfect place to go. And this guy just wanted to like do drugs. He was like selling Molly. So he was like, "I know where we can go." And he just like brought us to a Molly deal in a weird underage place. And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea." We found him later, passed out in his car, slumped over the wheel. Saved his fucking life. I woke him up. I'm like, "Yo, bro, Get the fuck out of your car. You went to jail with all that fucking Mally on him.
Yeah, that's
They
bad.
don't like that shit.
Yeah, of course not.
He's like, no, I was selling it to 16-year-old girls.
yeah.
He's like, tell me, he's
it.
like, dude, it's like fish in a barrel. And I was like, all right, bud, we're going to get out of here.
That's a weird statement.
Yeah, especially when you're like, all right, so you're going to get that. My friend did that to me too.
What?
When I was like 24, same thing. He was like, yo, dude, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, chilling. He was like, I'm going to have some chicks over. They're like, just whatever. They're like 19. He's like, I'm going to give them some alcohol, smoke some weed, probably get some pussy. And I was like, tapping out on that plan, bro. Not allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's...
So you hurt your butt.
Hurt my butt.
And your
got out of
feelings.
there. And then I got a text from comedian Dan Soder that was like, hey, we're going to the Eagles game tomorrow and we have an extra ticket.
Instantly back on cloud
And
nine.
I'm back to like... and I was like, who's all going? He was like, Big J and Michael Che from Saturday Night Live. And I was like, oh my God.
Wonderful.
I'm in.
How
This
was
is
that?
great. Well, so I went to bed at like 5 that night. I had to wake up pretty early for the game because it was at 1 p.m. And Michael Che bailed, and my tickets were with Big J's sister in a different section. So I was just up there with Big J's sister in the rain, just like,
That's fucking sick.
what's up?
How was she?
She was nice. It was her and her boyfriend. And they're both like the most Philly people I've ever, like the accent was just, it was crazy.
Man, that's an incredibly awkward event.
No, it wasn't that weird. It wasn't. I still had some beer in me.
That's
Everything
true.
was fine.
Yeah, that helps.
But it did rain the entire time, and
I get like the heebie-jeebies thinking about those kind of things. When like
Yeah.
it's someone I kind of know, and they're like, "Hey, come," and then I sit with someone I don't even know at all. I'm
Yeah.
just like, "Gee, I would have left."
no,
I hate
those
that.
long stretches of me definitely not talking to them at all.
Yeah, yeah,
I was just watching the game.
that's true. I mean, it's
And
not
then,
bad. It's sick that you were there.
And
It's
then
just
later, I went down and sat with them for a minute,
nice.
and they were like, "We're going to Pat's after this." I was like, "I'm going home, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking."
Fuck
Dead.
you guys.
It was a rough.
It's tough, man. It's a big letdown.
It was a rough Monday. I'll tell you that.
It's a big letdown, dude.
Yeah, it was. I was like, "Oh, sick! Michael Che's gonna be there. That's fucking awesome." They're like, "No, he bailed, and you got to sit with the sister." I was like, "All right, still cool.
That's cool.
Still
Go Birds.
Free ticket.
Go
Fuck
Birds.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
the Eagles. God
Yeah.
damn, dude.
No, that was cool though.
I'm sure it was fun.
Got to watch the Eagles game. That was
Yeah.
sick.
Chill with
And
the
then,
boys. FaceTime your boys during the game. Like, yo, dudes, what's
put out
going
a
on down there?
Snapchat. Yeah. It's like, thanks, man. Thanks again for the tickets. This is great, man. Is it cool if I come down there and hang out with you guys?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah. Last Saturday was better.
What was last Saturday?
Last Saturday was I did that show at Helium for all those Texas cops. And
We
then
ditched this last week?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then
Dude, that was so fucking funny.
and then fucking Brian Regan showed up to the bar, so we just got drunk with him
Shane's
after the
first
Irish
stream, yeah.
Notre Dame USC.
Crushed
So
him.
I had a good show. Then I sat
Wait,
at the
no,
bar.
you performed for a bunch of cops.
Performed for a sold out room of Texas police officers.
Yes.
And made fun of them for killing black people and being fucking gay.
Yeah.
And then they were going nuts the whole time. And then I went out to the bar and watched Notre Dame destroy USC. And then they were like, "Oh, Brian Regan just texted. He's going to stop by." So they kept the bar open after hours. Regan comes in. I get round 2 with Regan of getting drunk with
Jesus
him.
Christ. And he recognized you from a goobs.
He was like, "Oh, we hung out before. What's going on, man?" And he was like, "Oh, how about Notre Dame?" He's a Notre Dame fan, so we talked about the Irish the whole time.
God.
And he was like, 50 shots of Patron. Let's go. I was like, "Fuck yeah, Regan."
And you woke up like,
I
oh, my God.
woke up. I was like, yeah. I was like, "Oh, Ghoul is in my room."
That is funny how you described that before. You'll be doing stand up and you'll be in a place where like you're hanging with people, like noteworthy comedians and stuff,
Yeah.
and you do have a good set. Everyone's like, "You're the fucking man." Then you walk outside and just some guys like, "Get the fuck out of the way." And you're like,
Yeah. You walk outside.
Go in there.
Do you know who I am?
Go in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 good weekends in a row.
I always felt weird after shows when I come off and people are like, "Hey, good job, man." I always try to get out of there. I don't like that. When people are like,
Yeah,
"Hey, man."
I'm terrible at that. I never stay and talk to people.
I hate
like
it,
on
man.
the procession out of the people
Yeah,
that are in
yeah,
the
yeah.
audience.
I always
Yeah.
put headphones on and I'm just like, but I'm also kind of getting off on like the idea of they're like, "Wow, that guy doesn't even want to talk to us," and I'm walking out like I'm so fucking noble. I just walk out, hit a lap, come back, and I'm
Yo.
like, "Yeah, I think they recognize me."
I've been working on it. I've been trying to stick around.
Stick
say what's
around,
up,
talk to the
take
peeps.
some fucking pictures.
Yeah.
Ball out. Just
That's true.
hit them with the fucking deuces.
That's true.
Just be like, "Yo, listen to the podcast.
Listen to the cast.
The cast is hot."
It's a good move.
Yeah, that's why it's a secret. We can't promote it, dude.
True.
This is strictly for the dogs.
We
dude.
don't, dude. Are you fuck? What's this guy's name? Otz. He was the first guy who unbroke the jailbroke the iPhone.
I don't know.
He hope that doesn't pick up. I just farted. But this guy, he basically he was the first guy to jailbreak the iPhone, and he also unlocked the PS3. He was 17 years old.
Damn.
Now he's fighting against what's that guy's name who does Tesla? Who's that boy?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So he was beefing with Musk.
He's
and he
beefing
was
with
saying
Muskie?
that he's going to have a self-driving car before Musker.
Damn.
And he's just doing it using like cell phones. So like you have a cell phone that's recording the road. So he's teaching his AI to drive through like recorded videos of the road. I don't know how the fuck he's doing it.
Yeah,
So-
it's good you tried to explain it though.
Yeah, exactly. It's
good
it's more of a
you went
learning
for it.
based model. So it's pretty sick.
That's
That's something you said reminded me of that.
that's something I don't want people to do is to race to see who can get the self-driving car out first.
3 years out, dude. Get ready.
No, I need somebody to be like,
Well, you want a level 1 or level 5?
I don't care what the fuck it is. I
Level,
just want
level
them,
5 is going to cost
I want them to make
$100,000.
sure they didn't rush the production on this thing.
The race is on,
And I'm
dude.
not in some fucking self-driving car that...
Well, what's going to happen is it's happening in 5 years. So the dust is going to settle, and you'll see who the winner is.
Yeah, in 5 years?
5 years.
Who do you think? Musk or the guy, the other guy?
Otts. I think
Otts?
Otts has a better model because Musk they're like, whatever they come out with in 5 years is going to cost $100,000. They're like,
Yeah.
I can get your car self-driving for under a G. You just
Under
you plug,
1,000.
he hacks your car's computer system, and then you just drive. It's sick, dude.
Dude, you explaining things. It's just, I mean, I appreciate that you go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice that you try to get into the science of
Get
these
ready,
things.
dude. It's coming. Dude, I wish I remember the shit he was talking about. It's so funny because the guy interviewing him was like, well, does Chevy really appreciate the fact that you're like kind of reverse engineering their systems and like adding your stuff into it? And he was like, you can't think of it like that, dude. You bought it. It's yours. Yeah, whatever. You hack it. Whatever, if you want to think of it like that. He's like, but you know.
He's got a point.
Yeah, he's
your
like, it's
property.
fucking yours. That's what he said with the Xbox. He was like, fuck it, it's yours. You want to open it and steal a bunch of video games? He's like, that's your right. And everyone's like, all right.
Well, that part's not.
Yeah, but that was his
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
argument.
yeah.
His whole thing is that like no one should own data or any sort of information. So he's like, all of his stuff's out in the public. Puts bounties out. He's like, crack me the Chevy Cruze, get me the code for that, give you 10 G's.
You gotta crack a code,
I might crack the fucking Civic, dude.
crack your Civic.
I'm gonna get under the wires, dude. Start fucking get my electrical tester and be like, yup, that thing's hot. The battery's definitely working.
Oh man, speaking of explaining things properly,
Yeah.
and improperly, I last podcast showed my ass a little bit on
What
that.
happened?
Just me trying to fucking be like, you know what, slavery.
What did you say? What did you say
It was
exactly?
something like, because I went into the argument of how it's funny that you can't be like, well, the Irish had it bad, without people being like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's why.
True.
That's. I mean, I get. See, this is
I
exactly
know,
what I
I'm
did last time. It's
trying to
so
get
hard
you
to
back
explain
in there.
this. It's like, because I have heard fucking retards say that about like if somebody's complaining about an injustice that happened to black people, and then they're like, yeah, well, the Irish had it bad. You don't hear us complaining. It's like, yes, that's wrong. That's a stupid thing to say. But to say the Irish people had it bad historically is totally correct.
Yeah.
That's not wrong.
You can't compare them. It's one of those things that's like just impolite more than anything. You got to forget about the facts and data. It's got to go, that's kind of impolite. It's like, you know, that's all. It's like
Yeah.
eating. It's like eating before the people all sit down.
I don't know if you can say anything if you're talking about historical data is impolite.
Yeah, but
That's what's frustrating.
people's reaction, that's the thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with historical data. You could be like, dude, this many people died, and they would just be like, enough, knock it off.
Yeah.
It's just politeness.
Yeah, but it's people that don't know the data
You farted.
that are like,
You basically
shut the fuck
farted,
up.
dude. Oh yeah, of course.
It's a bunch of people, like we were just watching CNN and that lady was trying to dissect General Kelly's statements on Robert E. Lee.
That
And she
was
like,
fucking funny.
I think he should do his research on the Civil War. Maybe watch the movie Glory.
Dude, literally,
It's
that
like,
that
holy
was
fuck.
verbatim, which is funny.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a sick move, dude. That's almost like,
What, being a black lady and be like, excuse me, General Kelly, why don't you study your history and watch the movie Glory?
I know.
It's like, that's not, and everyone's like, very good point. Thank you.
Well, it was funny to watch the other ladies. It was two white ladies, two blonde white ladies, and a black lady. And as soon it's a CNN, and as soon as like the issue came to race, They were
the
white ladies
shut the fuck
just
up.
literally just almost moved out of camera, like, right?
Yeah.
She was like, well, actually, blah, 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 blah. And she gave, a little thing. But yeah, it's a pretty bad point. Bringing in, like, referencing a Hollywood movie. Possibly Weinstein production, too.
Hopefully.
Probably.
I think Harvey probably fucking diddled
He probably produced.
Denzel and fucking Ferris Bueller to get that thing going.
Ferris Bueller, dude?
Ferris Bueller probably caught one.
He probably did, yeah. Ferris Bueller, definitely.
You think he did?
Yeah.
You don't think Denzel did?
Nah, dude.
No.
That's why he had to play a villain before he got an Oscar. He never did any of that
True.
fucking stuff.
Because of racism.
Exactly.
He had to be a bad guy to get an Oscar.
Couldn't get diddled.
Now
You're not fucking apologizing, dude.
What?
You're not apologizing for your behavior.
I'm
You're
not
doubling
apologizing.
down.
Yeah, fuck it. I just know. It's when you get into something like that and you don't explain it well. You just come off like a fucking idiot.
Dude, but my whole thing is even if you explain it flawlessly, the facts are just not
Yeah,
logic.
but at least then I have something to stand on instead of me just down here like, oh, fucking Irish people had it bad? What the fuck?
So you need to research your final word better?
I think I did research it the last time because I was like, because I just watched that fucking Blackish musical. I should never watch that.
That had you fired up.
Oh, fucking Anthony Anderson, the guy, the main character on that. He got caught. He got caught a little rape action.
A little
back in the day.
What happened? Was it like CeeLo level where he got caught like slipping people mollies?
No, this is the report I read.
Okay,
I cannot speak on its factuality.
Probably a right wing extremist trying to bring him down after his performance.
I think it was in the trailer, in his movie trailer for the movie Hustle and Flow. A young lady was invited into his and another man's trailer, where they immediately derobed her against her will and started taking pictures of her, like while they're groping her. And she was screaming so loudly that somebody heard it and got her out of there.
That was her. That's what she said happened.
That's what I read. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the guy who's singing slave musicals on ABC right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the worst part about this. I mean, not the worst part, but a bad thing too is people looking to like actors for like their sense of moral clarity, and it's like, dude, these people are empty fucking like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what bothered me the most about it. It's like 4 or 5 fucking millionaires on stage. Like,
but even
we are slaves now.
But actors though,
yeah, exactly.
Actors, in my experience, my limited experience hanging out with actors, they're fucking kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Like I have a couple of like actor friends who like write stuff on Facebook, and it's just like, what we need to do, and it's just like, dude, go memorize some fucking shit and regurgitate it. You're not really in this business for your original fucking thought, bro.
The scene where at the end of that musical, Anthony Anderson rips his shirt off, and the shirt underneath it just says, "I am my ancestors' wildest dreams."
Yeah.
And I was sitting there just like,
what the fuck?
Jesus Christ, man, they are fucking shoveling this down our throats right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's hot, dude.
I know, that's what's sickening about it.
Yeah,
it's like it's hot
it's true.
for these fucking actors to be like, the railroads, we built it. Everybody made billions. We didn't make nothing. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's like, you did make millions. Shut the fuck up.
Anthony.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Yeah, and obviously the slaves didn't.
Yeah, but he's like...
Like, people need to know their history. It's like, well, then don't give them fake history from actors doing a musical.
True. I just wonder what's going to happen now with like at any point if you have a public career. Now the information's set up to where like
you got to
someone can crush you hard.
You got to be D. Trump.
D. Trump says no.
You just got to roll through it.
What's Anthony Anderson saying?
Nobody ever brought that up.
No one brought that up again?
Nobody cares. Yeah. It was like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So he got grandfathered in like a little bit of groping. You could grope in the 90s. Literally, if that was 10 years ago?
No, it was Hustle and Flow. 10 years ago.
Oh, that was
like,
early 2000s.
Yeah.
You could still grope in the early 2000s.
Yeah. This is right after 9/11. We had bigger fish to fry.
True. We had to fucking hunt those terrorists.
Old fucking Anthony Anderson could get away with a little...
He probably saw the towers fall and he's like, I gotta grab some titties. I'm
gonna grab this chick right here.
I gotta grab some titties while I can. That's fucking wild, dude. At any point, dude, someone can come out and be like, "Yup, snagged me."
Well, don't go out there and be fucking Anthony Anderson in that fucking "I'm my ancestors' wildest dreams."
You think that's someone saw that and was like, "Yeah, let's do a little."
If I had that information, I'd be like, "Now's the time to release it, dude. This guy's
fire.
A little high and mighty right now. Why don't you fucking remember what you did to that girl?"
That the worst part about the whole, well, not the worst part, obviously, but one of the bad parts is like that stuff of like, he had me in his room, I wouldn't suck his dick, so he kicked me out, and it's like,
that's not bad.
It's not bad. Maybe he wanted his dick sucked.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you said no, and he said, all right, well, this fucking interaction is done.
Sounds like you're mad at him for being a rude,
That's what I'm saying.
a rude fucking host.
You get rude people getting caught in the crosshairs of this, where it's like, well, he abused his power, and it's like
no, that was a rude host. It was a poor host.
Yeah, it was a guy being like, suck my dick. And you're like, no. And he was like, all right, I'm a famous celebrity. I'm going to go get my dick sucked right now then.
Yeah. You leave the house, and I'm going to call someone who will.
Yeah, exactly.
I am Matt Damon.
Rude, but...
Very rude Matt Damon.
Not spacey, though.
Dude, I saw a nice Gary V video the other day.
Well, what did he say? If someone won't suck your dick, tell them to get out.
Gary V was just like... Have you seen any of his videos?
I've seen some of them, yeah.
I hate this fucking guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He sucks.
He's like, get over it. Get over it.
He was like, I think you should fail. No, fuck you guys. He always says fuck.
Yeah,
he's so edgy. He's like, fuck that. No, you guys think it's funny. You should fail all the time. I fucking love failing. I love when people don't fucking think I can do something. Fuck them.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, man.
Dude, I want to start a startup. You just literally, he just spoke to me. All I want to do is start a startup.
You got to start a
I
startup.
got to work on fucking jailbreaking these cars, dude. Self-driving. My car, I think my car self-drives.
No, it doesn't.
It just pulls all the way to the left.
Yeah, it's trying to take you somewhere.
I got to debug the software, but it just literally pulls me right into the shoulder.
I don't think the 03 Civic was rocking too much software.
There's some software.
I got
the digital dash.
Self-driving.
Digital dash.
You do have the digital dash, dude.
I got an 08.
Oh, it's 08?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's an Obama-era Civic, dude.
Yeah, dude. That thing's all computers.
Loaded with computers.
I could probably, if I drove that into a river, it would probably turn into a boat. It's probably amphibious.
Give it a shot.
It's an amphibious vehicle.
Give it a shot while you're lifting.
I told you when I fucking tried to, I talked about that before when I was doing a little doing like an amateur acting short, and I drove into an embankment right afterwards.
Yeah. Yes.
So it couldn't handle the rough terrain.
It couldn't.
I thought it was equipped for like more like lunar style terrain, but apparently not.
Civic, it does look like some sort of lunar.
Doesn't, dude? In the Honda Civic, if you have the year they turned all like Rocket Man-ish and like spaceshipy, where they have like a slanted kind of weird setup. There's a bar that like a plastic bar that separates the driver's side window from the windshield.
Yeah.
And it's like the perfect blind spot for pedestrians. Like I've almost hit so many people because of it.
Yeah, we got a lot of complaints on that.
Did you really?
I sold Hondas, yeah.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
What are they going to do for that?
They got rid of it.
Did they?
Yeah, and a lot of Civics.
Dude,
a lot of cars don't have that.
I almost hit people constantly because of it. And they're just like right there.
Prius,
and I'm like,
Prius had a bad one.
How many people got fucking gunned down?
So many.
Could you hit someone then sue Honda for that?
I mean,
that's a poor design.
If you're an idiot, yeah.
Shit.
Go hit someone, dude.
I'll
take one. You can hit me on my left cheek.
Yeah, actually,
that thing's
pretty
fresh
good.
right
And we'll
now.
sue Honda and split it. It's not bad.
Now we're cooking.
How fast can I go?
I could probably take.
I'm gonna hook up the self-driving software.
I don't
too,
want your self-driving involved, dude. You're just gonna hit
under
cruise control on 70.
TechCrunch shut them down, dude.
You think you're a big TechCrunch guy?
Love tech.
You love tech and science.
Love tech. I'm still in the infancy stages of me being able to explain it, but I love tech.
Explanation's tough.
It's hard.
You're like somebody who's good at math that just can't show their work.
Basically,
you have all the answers.
That was my move in math.
What's that?
I would cheat. I would copy. I would copy a long algebra equation, and just the teacher would be like, "Well, how'd you get it?" I'm like, "I just fucking like pieced it together," and I just anything. Do another one right now, and I'd be like, "Nah." I'm like, "This is a different type of problem. I can't." I just cheat viciously.
I told you that time that my teacher made me take the test. So every math test, the class before us would take the test.
Yeah.
And somebody would put it in their calculator what all the answers were. So then I'd just go into the test, and they were fucking multiple choice. He would use Scantron for our math tests. So it was perfect. It was so easy.
You had multiple choice math tests? That's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, just one guy, one grade. And then I was out the one day they took the test, so I had to take the test again. He gave me a different test that was actual work. And I didn't. This is like mid-year.
Zero.
I got a 0. I didn't even know how to show the work on anything. I wrote 3 for the answer on every single one. I just wrote the number 3 under each question.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, when I would cheat in math, so I would look, get the answer, be like, cool, and then I would structure my own fake work to like how I figured it out, and it'd be like all kinds of crazy fucking numbers and like scattered around.
And like scribble over it.
And I'd write it.
I already did this, but like, don't worry about it.
E equals MC squared, and I'd be like 3 remainder 2. I was fucking sick at math.
No, you weren't. You
Oh,
cheated
dude, I
and
was
didn't
so
know how to do the work. This is like your space knowledge. This is like your fucking tech knowledge now.
But my mom, I used to read encyclopedias when I was little.
Oh, man.
We had the Encyclopedia Britannica, and I used to read about outer space when I was little.
It's serving you well.
But I would literally just like
Did
look at
we have
pictures.
we didn't have the shooting star conversation on this one.
No, we didn't.
I was making fun of my friend for not knowing. We were looking at the stars and we saw a shooting star. And he looked at me and was like, is that really a star shooting? And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then I told it to Matt, and Matt was like, wait, that's not a star? I was like, no.
I figured, weirder things happen in space.
True.
Wormholes.
You got some words. You got some good words.
Quantum fields.
How many planets are there in our solar system?
Well, how do you stand on Pluto?
Pluto's out.
You serious?
Yeah.
I'll walk right now.
Pluto
counts.
Answer the question, dude. This isn't math. You can't just hide your work. You can't try to get out.
Well, now there's 12. There were 13. Well, are you talking about there's other ones they've been finding too? You talking about Planet X? The subnebula?
I don't know how many planets. I thought it was
13.
like 8 or 9.
There was 13 pre our little Pluto thing.
Now we're down
They-
to
they
12 planets? I thought it was 8 or 9. 9.
Let's see how many planets there
Hold
are.
on, dude. This is big for the I have no idea.
All right, let's
I
find
don't
it out.
know.
Find it out in real time.
Good pause for the listener. While
I know. You hear me
Use our
typing?
9 planets.
There's 9. There's not
Yes,
13?
there's
I'm
9.
I'm counting more like exoplanets and moons and stuff.
There were 9. Now there's 8.
Yeah, I'm counting more like exoplanets and moons.
You have all those exoplanets.
Rings. All right, we're going to take a solar and lunar eclipse quiz right now.
No,
It's a 5th grade level quiz.
I don't know anything about it.
Click here to take the test. It's going down right now, bro. Which of the following best fits into the blank? An eclipse is defined as an astronomical event that occurs when one celestial object moves next to and back of and top of the shadow on top of.
Were you reading me multiple choice answers there at the end?
Yeah. There's a blank.
When it moves, what were the
Next to and back of, into the shadow, on top of.
into the shadow? Well, wait, no, it causes the shadow. I'm gonna go into the shadow.
Okay. I'm going on top of. Submit. Oh, we didn't fucking pick an answer, goddammit.
Well, what does it mean by on top of?
I don't know.
What, dude?
I doubt it.
You're fucking internet sleuth. You're terrible at it.
What?
Like the
We needed Jamie,
the
dude.
resource you use to find data on the internet.
I
is
took
always
a
just
5th
like,
grade fucking test.
You clicked like a clickbait fucking thing.
No, it was literally as a 5th grade. It was academic.
Where did you find that?
I just Googled 5th grade science space test.
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm critical of your
I don't care.
internet.
Only makes me stronger, dude, when I
skills.
fail.
True, dude. You're Gary.
Only
Vee.
makes me
You're
stronger.
Gary
I
Vee,
love
dude.
when people underestimate me.
Dude. You guys think it's funny? I'm not fucking joking. I think you should fail constantly.
That's such good advice.
Thanks, man. Thanks for that advice.
That's good stuff.
It's not.
No, it's horrible.
It's nothing. He
that stuff-
says nothing new. He's just got a new attitude. He says fuck on like motivational posters.
That stuff's
That's his
good
job.
for 22-year-olds. It's like as soon as you have like a family, you shouldn't fail.
Yeah,
You should try not to fail at all costs. It's like go to your kids like, no, it's good. I'm growing as an entrepreneur. It's like, yeah. Gary Vee said I'd be just fine.
Gary Vee has a wine collection. Ugh. Yeah, again though, he's just reading motivational posters that they hang up in offices and inserting.
Did you ever watch Tim Ferriss?
No.
He's pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's another one of those types where like he went to Harvard and got out and was like he was the author of 4 Hour Work Week. He's like, I'll show you how to work in 4 hours. And it's like his whole thing was like his big controversial take lately was against Inbox Zero.
Okay.
You know what Inbox Zero is?
Is that having nothing in your mail?
Correct. Do you support Inbox Zero or do you not support it?
Having nothing in your email?
Just getting all your emails sorted out and you have Inbox Zero.
I try to do that sometimes. Why?
Ferris laughs at you, dude.
Why? Is that wasting
It's a
time?
waste of time, dude. Who cares?
Yeah,
Pay
but
someone
I
to do
got a
that for
lot
you.
of time.
Pay someone to do that for you.
I got a lot of time.
He has what I hate about him is that he has this he has a whole thing where I was watching an interview with him, and he was like, well, I was actually suicidal in college. And they're like, really?
So was everyone.
Yeah, his
So
whole
was
thing
everyone.
was like, yeah, but I planned out how to kill myself, and then like my business took off, and I was like, if anyone's ever at that point, like you don't have to do it. And it's like, that's it, dude. You were suicidal in college.
Most suicides aren't like, I have the business brewing, I should kill myself. No, it's
Yeah,
like I'm
dude.
addicted to drugs and I have no family.
Yeah, or like I'm always sad and I don't know why. It's like, dude, the way he tried to kind of use that to be like, I was gonna kill myself, and then I became a millionaire. It's like, all right, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Don't use it. I hate that. To be like,
What?
when people insert autobiographical things into their life, and they're like, oh, that's when I almost killed myself. It's like, how'd you do it? His whole thing is like, I don't want to say. It's like, it was such an elaborate idea. I don't want people copying it. It's like,
Oh my God.
right.
Ugh,
Disgusting.
I wish Gary Vee would kill himself.
You think so?
I hope. No, he seems too stupid to do it.
It would be to have one of those guys on camera fucking ice themselves would just be the ultimate
I
irony.
would love Gary Vee if he killed
If
himself.
he was just like,
he'd be my favorite.
If he just Bud Dwyer'd.
Yeah.
And you gotta, the thing is, just like, fuck it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't fucking take. And then he
just
killed himself.
Falls backwards off the fucking thing.
Yes.
Who's your favorite like motivational speaker guru type guy?
Fucking Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz
So,
gives some sick speeches.
out of the coach realm, you have to choose from
He's a
Gary
motivational
Vee.
speaker.
True, he probably
But
is.
yeah, give me
Sweet
some
Lou.
options here.
Tony Robbins. Gary Vee. And Tim Ferriss. And Elliot Hulse from YouTube.
Gary Vee.
Gary Vee? I'm going Tony Robbins.
These
dude.
other guys sound fucking
Tony Robbins
horrendous.
is shit. Tony Robbins is shit.
Tony Robbins, I've seen him enough
Do
to
you ever hear
really
him talk?
hate
He's
him.
like, yeah. He's a sick voice.
These people all suck.
Dude, I used to like read those books when I was in college and just be like, oh my God.
They're all basically Trump University as a person.
Yeah,
It's like, come to this seminar, I'll teach you all the secrets about business and life.
Yeah.
And
And
you
it
sit in a
works.
seminar and you're like, God damn it.
Dude, I've heard good stuff about Robbins.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you're dumb enough to do that, you might be dumb enough to get tricked into changing your life.
You need to focus on yourself. People are like, yes.
Yes, I knew it. I knew that was my
Dude, I used to read
keep
those
focusing on everyone else.
I used to read those business books and like close them and be like, time for some money, baby. And I would sit around and be like, all right.
And go.
And now.
Just like you used to close those encyclopedias and be like, time for me to fucking hack into things. Yeah, dude.
I tried to learn about computer coding recently. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn coding, and I like did like a free coding academy, and I got like 3 clicks of the thing in. I was like, this fucking
You couldn't even operate the
sucks.
website.
Yeah,
You're
literally,
like,
dude.
all right, I'm
I
out.
couldn't figure out how to do like the free tutorial. It was like telling you step by step
That's the
what to do,
fucking-
and I was like, I don't understand the steps.
That's the basic training, dude. There you got to weed out the fucking people that don't want to be there.
Fuck, I wanted
got
to learn
you
how
out.
to. I'm like, that'd be sick if I could code. That was pretty much inspired. Like I could start hacking, dude. I could figure out stuff, and it was just like
What would you hack into if you could?
credit card.
Yeah, you'd immediately do credit card theft.
Right away, dude. I've hacked my credit card a couple times.
Yeah, what?
Just
Like
go on.
calling and saying it was a bad deal.
Yeah, just going on and being like, did not buy that, did not buy that, did not buy that.
That works, right?
Wonderfully. That actually works really well.
Something's gotten into you today.
Why?
You're spooky.
It's Halloween,
You
dude.
might be.
It's Halloweeny.
Are you a ghoul?
I'm a goblin.
You're a goblin.
Yeah, dude. I'm
You're not a
a
ghoul.
goblin.
You're a goblin?
Yeah, like Lil Wayne. What's a ghoul to a goblin? Get that?
Yes.
Nice.
I get the reference.
Good.
Oh my god, dude.
I was going for a totally humorless reference to Lil Wayne.
Perfect. Very humorless, and then you get to sit there and go, did you get that?
That's, dude, any aspiring comedians, dude, listen up. If a crowd doesn't laugh,
Yeah.
ask them if they get that.
Immediately say, what?
You get that?
Did you guys not understand that joke?
Perfect.
I knew I should have done dumb jokes for you guys.
Exactly.
I hate when people do that shit. Tell a bad joke, and it's like, what, you guys don't like...
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know this whole room had a problem with blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, dude, you just had a shitty joke.
That's sick, though, to think that people's minds are developed to be like, well, clearly everyone's fucking retarded here.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time.
I know.
Thinking of a few comics off the top of my head that just bomb constantly and are like, I should have done dumber stuff for you guys.
Oh, it's so fucking fun. That's
Was
such
that
a nice
too
move.
smart? Or like, if people don't laugh and like a few people laugh, they're like, I'll wait till everyone gets it. It's like, no, dude,
Yeah.
everyone got it. It was just stupid.
That is fun. I've seen people before like, slow crowd. Or they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that one's more of a slow burn.
Yeah, it's like you're going to laugh on the way home once you finally get that.
That's a good move.
True.
That's a sick.
I haven't
ass
heard
fucking
one.
move.
I've never heard a comic that was so smart that the room didn't get it. That's never happened once.
Never, ever once in
I've
my
never
life.
seen it. I've seen people and I've used references that rooms were like too old to get.
Yeah, but there's never been a joke that was so ingeniously put together that I got home and was like, oh my God.
Yes. Some guy's laying in bed at night.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Wait, so his wife nags him when they're at the mall?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
That's like my bitch wife. Fucking bitch.
How's your bitch, man?
My bitch?
Yeah.
She's good. I haven't seen her. I didn't see her all week.
That's the
I didn't see
fucking...
her since
Tell you what, dude, that is the antidote for a bad bitch.
just put her on timeout for a week. Yeah, me and my bitch
Space
love
and
each
time.
other.
Space and time,
Yeah,
dude.
then I'll get there. Then by day 2, she's back to being my bitch, dude.
That was me and my ex-wife. We never saw each other all week because we had the opposite work schedules. Then on the weekends, dude, it would just be like fucking fight.
Oh,
It was
really?
nonstop, yeah.
We don't fight.
I had an incident with my bitch this weekend, dude.
Yeah?
She thinks it's funny to like grab my balls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, to be like, I'll like start talking shit and fucking with her, and she'll quickly grab my balls, and I have to be like, dude, you gotta stop doing that because I'll reflexively, I'm gonna block your arm one day, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking hurt you, and please just stop grabbing my nuts. Anything else, she bites me and shit, that hurts too. Like she breaks my skin. I get fucking abused, dude. She'll bite me really hard out of nowhere, and I'm like, dude, seriously, stop. One day I'm gonna elbow you in the face. It's bad. She fucking grabbed my nuts. She was driving a car. I was talking shit from the passenger seat.
Oh, she nut tapped you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, I'm totally like, we're on a different nervous system. Like, if someone comes for my nuts, I block hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I like kung flu. I like hit her elbow and like bent her arm weird.
Fuck it.
It's not my fault. I'm like,
No.
stop fucking doing that. So we were going out to my parents' house, dude. Again, it's going great, dude. Everything's cool.
And then she nut tapped
Tries
you.
to grab my nuts, and I literally like kung flu blocked her elbow and bent her elbow like awkwardly, and she was like, "Ow, you hurt me!" And I'm like, "You were fucking trying to squeeze my fucking testicles." And it was, dude, I fucking jammed her, dude. It was like, "Blah!" Dude. So we go out there.
What the fuck?
We go out there. She's like acting like she has tennis elbow, fucking
just
working her
stretching
arm.
her arm.
Yeah, fucking working her shoulder. I'm like, come on, man.
She's doing arm circles.
Yeah, so that was a fight. We like get in there, and I'm like, dude, just chill the fuck out. And I went in the basement for a while, and she comes down, dude. Talking to my
sorry.
sister, and she comes down, and she's just like, hello. I'm like, what's up? She's like, I'm upstairs. I'm like, all right.
She said that in front of your
No,
sister?
she just kind of looked at me, kind of like, hi, I was looking for you. I'm like, there's like 4 rooms here. I'm here, obviously. Like, you ruled out the other 2.
She might think you're a wraith, dude.
That's true.
I think you vanished through a wall.
But that's something I don't know how to fucking navigate. It's like, dude,
Caitlin, when we were at Notre Dame, Georgia, like
she hit you?
she did something where she got mad, or like I made her mad. I was making fun of her, and she like started swinging. It was so funny.
Oh my god!
She was like, like I could see her like cock her fist back.
Little fighting
and, like,
Irish.
She got like an angry face. And
Has she ever hit you?
I was dying. She's punched me, but
Yeah.
not like
Never got a good
like the
platform.
arm. Like I'll get like a dead
Yeah,
arm.
that's not bad.
But she's fucking strong. Those are
Yeah,
tough fucking dead arms. I'm
I know,
taking.
man. I'm surprised how hard she could hit.
Yeah, you can't pretend that it hurt. Brittany's hit me. Your
Pretty
girlfriend
fucking hits like a
popped me
yeah,
a couple
hits
times.
She's like a little whatchamacallit? Money Mayweather, dude. She
Yes,
can hit
dude.
hard.
She was
It's
throwing
like,
some
what the
jabs
fuck?
at me, and I was like, this is.
It's not
I
funny.
don't know if we're. This is weird.
I told you about what our whole thing hinges on right now, right?
What's that?
She told me she'd cut my dick off if we ever broke up again. I'm a sexual prisoner. I totally believe her too.
I do too.
Yeah, I know.
believe it.
Everyone said that to you. It's like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So, but there's also the thing too where it's like, if she were to cut my dick off, I get to get a prosthetic.
That's true.
So,
It's gonna be. You might bleed out, but if you survive,
I'm gonna get a prosthetic designed by Elon Musk, dude.
yeah,
It's just gonna be
a
set up for hands free,
self-driving dick.
dude. I can just I can sleep and fuck chicks.
You can get raped. Is that what you mean?
Damn, that'd be sick, dude. That's why I always said I would call my boys. All my boys I know that have big dicks, I have them as my
Your mold.
my personal references for like emergency contact. It's all my big dick friends. In case you get like a fatal car wreck and my dick gets messed up, and I'm like, call my boy Spud.
Transplant.
I'm like, I want a parking cone like Spud.
Transplant or have him stick his dick into a mold?
Mold, and I get like more like a robo 3D printed dick.
All right.
Yep.
So this is a healthy relationship.
Worst comes to worst, I get a new dick. Worst comes to worst, I get a fat parking cone in my freedom, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting beaten. I'm getting threatened. No one cares.
I care.
No, everyone just laughs. They're like, yeah, you probably would cut your dick off.
I am smiling while I say this, but I mean, this is actually a serious thing.
I mean, I just have to be good and not get my dick cut off. And again, if I do, apparently,
kind of explains that Minion costume you guys were wearing.
I'm powerless, dude. I'm getting my balls grabbed.
Matt and his girlfriend went to a Halloween party dressed as
I
Minions.
actually was excited about that.
I know you were.
I was deeply excited about that.
Dressing as a Minion?
Dude, I had so much fun on the dance floor as a Minion.
Yeah, it's like you actually like it enough that I'm not. I haven't made fun of you once for it.
I was so happy with that.
Yeah, because I know you don't care.
No, it was a blast.
For me to be like, you dressed up like a Minion, dude. How fucking gay is that?
It was so fun. I literally, it was nothing but a good time.
Imagine any of our other friends doing that, though. How much you would make fun of
a Minion, though? I would be. Oh my God.
O'Connor dressed as a Minion.
I don't know.
If I dressed up?
I would fucking think
you would destroy
I would think
me.
it's hilarious. I really wouldn't laugh. Something about Minions bring me so much delight, dude. Like I was making the noise in the Uber, I got out of my house.
What noise does an Uber or Minion make?
Minion.
Holy shit, dude.
I was doing that all night. I had my goggles on all night, dude. I was dancing. I had a good fucking time.
I'm sure you did have a good time.
I had so much fun as a Minion.
Were you the only white guy at this party?
No. It was definitely like, so we did it in Chicago, and it was more white people on the cruise. The one in Philly was definitely like 60-40 black to white.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you guys go as last year?
She was Cruella DeVille, and I was a dog. That was fun.
This is a fucked up relationship.
That was fun. I don't mind. It's like, because that's something she, like, we were in the Halloween costume store, and she was like, I was like, dude, do we have to fucking match? They're like fucking $40.
Yeah, and then she grabbed your balls and was like, yes, we have to fucking match. And
she,
you were like, okay.
No, she was more like, it's just a one holiday, and I really like it. And I was like, Jesus, fucking fine, we'll fucking match. But then she picked the Minion costume out, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. I saw the Minions, and I was like, I can't fucking, I was genuinely excited for that.
God, dude.
I love Minions, dude. They're so funny to me.
Oh, man.
Dude, I love Minions. I love the originals. That show on about the vampires. Dude, you have to watch that.
Yeah, if you like Minions, you're immediately excluded from the science community, by the way.
Nah.
Yeah, huh?
How do you figure?
If you're dumb enough to like Minions.
What's the Minion language made out of? French, Spanish, and English.
Wait,
the linguist in me put that together very quick.
I've never listened to or watched it once.
Dude.
I was too busy doing science.
What science have you done?
Video games.
It's not science.
Yeah, it is.
It's virtual reality. That's escape.
It's
escapism.
No, I'm calling plays for the Irish. I'm fucking running offenses.
You're in a virtual world, dude. Is this a video game right now, dude? What is going on right now? What should I...
This is so bad.
No, this is great. This is great. For the people want, dude.
This is good.
This is what sells in Hollywood, dude. Conflict. Resolution. This is the end of Act 2. It's a cliffhanger. People are like, oh my God, this podcast is over. Yeah. Nah, dude.
Still rolling.
Still going.
Still chatting Minions.
Keep on rolling, baby. Still dude, chatting Minions.
We're here chatting Minions.
Live in the den.
Who's your favorite Minion?
Dude, honestly, I don't know anything about the Minions. I just think they're funny. Honestly, I have no idea. Apparently, I was like Minion Dave for Halloween. I didn't know that was even a thing. I'm back on the OG Minions in Toy Story.
You're not even a fucking Minion fan.
That's where they came from, Toy Story.
No,
right? That wasn't them.
There's
the
little
things
green aliens.
Oh, that wasn't Minions.
No, dude, you don't even know Minions. You're such a everything is a fraud, dude. You're like, yeah, I know a lot about planets.
There's 13, dude.
I know a lot about outer space.
That was before the fucking liberals hacked up the solar system, and there was 13 planets. They took Pluto out. They're like, Pluto's not a planet.
That was 9.
That was fucking.
And then they dropped it to 8.
You're not even thinking about the exoplanets, dude, and all the.
Name one exoplanet.
Planet X.
I named
Planet
2.
UC 193.
True. I forgot about UC 193. My bad. I forgot about UC 193.
My brain more so gets like snippets of a lot of things.
I can tell.
So I kind of just like I'm like, that's pretty cool. And then that's about that. I just
know,
kind of
but
fantasize about
what's
it.
great about it is you'll catch a snippet.
Yeah.
And then be like, I can present this entire field.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, about the economy. The Irish are actually the number 2 median income in America. And it's like,
that was based off a study. That was based off a study.
Impossible.
But I guess, like I said, he probably just did like probably should read the whole book. That's what it's YouTube's fault, dude.
YouTube is pumping you with
I
false info.
was made to pick up like 1 minute of info at a time and be like, perfect.
Now
Self-driving cars, got it.
Now I'm
Let's
ready
go.
to discuss. Even though no one's asking me about it, I'm ready to present this information. Man, I would have loved to see you give a presentation on anything.
In school?
Oh my god.
Dude, it was purely made up.
God.
Pure bullshit.
Of course. You probably looked at the book for like 20 seconds before and were like, easy. This is easy. I'm going to breeze through this. And then you get up on the mic and you're just like,
oh my God, dude.
The 14th planet is UC 193.
Dude, I used to never prepare. And then I would be like, all right, it's my turn. And I would go up there and I would just have my PowerPoint would just be like loaded with fucking shit I could just look at and I would just start I would just basically
look at this guy.
I would just filibuster. I'd be like, I was a business major, so I'd be like, a company's like a house. You have all the parts moving. You got to figure it out. And I would just do all these stupid platitudes. And then eventually I'd be like, all right, why don't you step in, Sangeet? And if I was in international business, like my Indian boy, I'd be like, yo, bro, step in, take it over. And when people ask me questions, I would get so mad. Like, wait, but like, how does? And I look at him like, shut the fuck up, dude.
You would set it up and they would knock it down. You were the Trump, dude. You were the face of the business.
I was just pointing and smiling, dude.
You were getting the people going. Everyone was happy. And
it was fun.
I'm going to bring in my dogs for the info.
Bringing my numbers guy, they going in there. But yeah, I would go into like theoretical, just like, well, this modality of business.
My mom just sent me that fucking little project I did as a kid.
That was fucking funny.
My whole class had a class recipe book. So everybody was supposed to bring in their favorite recipe. And I definitely did not tell my parents or prepare for it. So
you didn't prepare at all?
Every other kid had like 3 pages on like beef macaroni casserole, like a 5-page fucking layout with like real directions and shit. And then you get to Shane Gillis's page and it just says hot turkey sandwich, warm gravy, no amounts at all. Everybody had like a cup of flour, all this shit. This is it. Also, it's hilarious. The top of this page just says "hot turkey sandwich, Shane Gillis, warm gravy, turkey breast, heat bread." That was it.
That's so fucking
And then
funny.
it literally says that's it.
What'd you used to heat your bread in? What was your method for that?
I don't even think you heat the bread. I think you just have regular bread.
Heat the bread via the gravy?
I'm ready for some hot turkey sandwiches now you mention it.
That does sound fucking good.
Yeah, you take the gravy leftovers and the turkey leftovers.
What'd you get on it?
Throw it in there.
What'd you get on it? What'd you get on the grade?
Oh, the grade? What was? I don't know. I doubt it was a grade.
Pass.
I think they were just like,
look at this shit.
wow, this guy, this kid's already a doofus.
What was your? Do you guys do a yearbook quote in 8th grade?
Yeah, I don't remember it. I know I dicked around.
What was your quote?
I don't remember it.
I remember mine.
What was it?
So I got so much game, I need a referee. It was from my youth.
You've always been a dickhead, dude. Yeah. That was like an and one t-shirt.
Yeah. And then my friend copied me and said, like, I don't know where you bought your game from, but we kept the receipt. And it came out, and I was like, you were such a fucking dick, dude.
He stole your shit, dude.
He stole my shit, dude.
Damn.
About game. I was running game, dude, for a long time.
I used to get the retakes every year for the class photos. Because the first one I would fuck up.
Yeah.
And the second one I would go down and try to maintain that face. And talk to him and get the retake, like with one eye crossed. Like
we got in trouble for 8th grade photo. It was nothing but just like full on, just like shit face, just like nah. Someone told me too that your freshman year, someone said your senior year picture didn't matter because they're like college take all your transcripts and shit, and it's just your junior year picture. So a lot of people for the senior year made like really silly faces, and it went out to colleges.
Wait, your photo goes to colleges?
Apparently, one guy said that. He was like, "Yeah, they had my whole thing, like my whole package went out." And they're like, "Yeah, dude, we saw your photo." And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're like, I didn't think that you guys got that one."
No, dude, there's no way colleges take photos.
Maybe.
I think that kid horse fed you.
Think you horse fed me?
That's a horse feed.
Shit, because people were putting like tinfoil in their teeth and like smiling and shit.
Yeah,
and they're like, dude,
there's zero chance a college is like, please include the senior portrait as well.
Really?
Yeah, no one wants to see.
Check you out, see how hot you are.
No, that's why you check like your race. That's it. They're not like looking at it like.
Do you check that?
Is this kid hot?
Do you check race or no?
I say other every time, dude.
I decline to respond. I think if you decline to respond, they're like white.
I don't know.
Because otherwise, you're like, hell yeah, I'm that. Let me in. For white, I'm like, I'd rather not say. And they're like, super white.
Very white.
He's out.
Declined.
Yeah, he's out.
Asians are on the chopping block now. Do you know that?
Why?
Well, they're not included in affirmative action.
Yeah, because they're making the most money out of anyone.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny that they're like, all right, now Asians count as white people. Don't include them.
Yeah, I guess if you ball out, they take you off affirmative action.
Yeah, but now that it's a minority group, they're like, wait, we're getting excluded from universities? It's like, wait, why are we? What if I'm Asian and I have the same test score as a black student, why should they get in over me?
Because you're fucking Asian.
Yeah, I know, but that's it's racist.
No, it's not. It's like you guys are balling hard as fuck.
Yeah, but maybe they're not.
Well, then fucking that's your fault.
Yeah, but what if they're a good student?
Yeah, it's tough. Back on the railroad.
Didn't you watch fucking Blackish, dude?
Yeah, but I don't
built
care.
the railroad.
Yeah, well, it's time for them
Asians.
to step aside, dude.
Asians did not build
It's
the
time
railroad.
for Asians to step. I'm sick of Asian privilege, dude.
Really?
I've seen some guy try to call that out before. He's like, "What about Asian privilege?" It was what's his face?
Well, that's a real thing now.
Yeah. So what do you call it? What are you crying about?
I'm against affirmative action in all forms.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow. I love it. That's how I got to school.
That's how you did?
Yep.
What'd you check?
Latino.
This is fucking retarded, dude. Oh my god.
Say something meaningful.
I can't.
Why?
My right butt cheek is throbbing after that dose of reality God gave me.
Yep, you're at a college party fucking around.
I was trying to be
Should have
cool.
been checking out facts for the podcast.
Yeah, is that what you were doing? You were fact checking?
Oh, I'm on Reddit all day, dude, being like, all right, sick, I'll talk about self-driving cars. Got that down pat. I watched
True.
like a half an hour about that, and I was like, this guy's the best. I'm fooled easily by like charisma. This guy was like super
How did Gary
charismatic.
Vee not get you yet?
I just don't like him. I don't like those guys.
You don't like-
This guy actually fucking hacked Xbox when he was 17.
Yeah, you're in.
If you're just some dude like theoretically like, you know what I think? It's like, well, what did you do again? You're like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur with a cool wine shop.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, that's. Plus, it's like, dude, you probably got funded. A lot of those guys, I think, got funded heavily. So.
Yeah, fuck them. They got a small loan of $1 million. Just like old Donnie.
Compared to his empire, that's a drop in the bucket. I love arguing that for people, being like, it's not that much compared to what he did.
D. Trump, dude.
It is funny though to say that. Be like, here's some fucking bucks.
Yeah, it's insane. It's Asian privilege.
Donald Trump's Asian.
If he's got that type of privilege,
I can see that,
There's just I won $1 million.
dude. If
Not very
if Donald
much.
Trump started identifying as Asian throughout his presidency, that would just be the lights out, slam dunk, dude.
He's already lights out, slam dunked everybody.
True.
It really, I mean, it is amazing. It continues.
Yeah, I forget sometimes that he's the
That
president.
you can't touch him.
I literally forget sometimes. I was watching a thing on the news and it was talking about like all the allegations in Hollywood. And they're like, people have claimed Donald Trump has done it too, but like reached out to the White House, they deny allegations is false, and he just bats everything down. It's like, no,
Yeah, and then he goes on the offensive.
he goes fucking hard, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, dude, that's my thing though, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but if people were saying I did that and I didn't, I'd be pretty fucking nasty about it too. You know what I mean? When people are just like, I declined to comment, it's like, someone's like, you molested me. I'd be like, no, I fucking didn't. And I would be like, no, liar,
Yeah.
liar, liar. So I don't know. When people get quiet about it, it's weird.
Yeah, you think Harvey got a little silent?
Dude, guilty.
Harvey's guilty.
Yeah, when people are quiet. When people are quiet about it, dude, it's no good.
You're gassy today, dude.
I've been eating a lot of sugar.
I think there's a ghoul in there.
You think I got a wraith?
I think a wraith has taken you.
Could be.
He's giving you false information on stats.
Dude, I was off.
flooding you.
I was off by 47 ethnic groups. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but number 2 was a high ranking.
It's like a small $1 million loan, dude.
True.
In the grand scheme of things, I was basically
Dude,
right.
you're talking to me, dude. I'm all about Irish being oppressed.
Well, now you probably love that list, seeing them at 48.
Oh, I was delighted.
You're like my mom. They're like, no, we're poor.
Yeah.
My mom is convinced she's poor.
Yeah, so is my mom.
Such shitty Irish, like, No,
Yeah.
everything's bad. Everything's
I'm like,
poor.
we live in a nice house. You have a fucking like fire pit. It's like everything's okay.
Yeah. My mom will like turn off the AC and be like, we can't afford it. I'm like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Put that shit on.
Fucking bitch, mom.
Put it on, Mom.
I'm so fucking sick of moms.
Did you ever tell your
being
mom to shut up?
bitches. Yeah.
Never did.
Really?
Never told my mom to shut
That's
up.
cool. That's
I would get in
nice.
trouble.
Yeah.
I'd never do that.
Well, my parents were a lot less. They weren't as disciplinarian as yours. You were like a hardworking,
Staunch, dude.
tough,
Yeah.
very tough.
Super tough, dude.
That's why you're so tough.
TUFF.
True.
I would never tell my mom to shut up.
NUFF, dude. Enough said.
That was your 8th grade quote.
Enough said.
Enough said. I'm out.
No, I like when you do that little setup questions like that.
What?
You ever tell your mom to shut up? I didn't because I was too disciplined. I would never do that.
Dude, man, I would never even dream of that.
No,
Did you ever say fuck you to your mom?
I probably have actually. Like the older I've gotten, I've accidentally. Anytime I said shut up, it's usually like shut up, like a jokingly,
not
like,
a
shut
hard,
up.
not a hard like Linkin Park. Shut up, mom. Shut up.
Shut up. No, I've definitely hit that too. I get emotional as a kid. Be like, shut the fuck up. Just get beat up for
Dude,
it.
I remember like 2 years ago, laughingly at Thanksgiving, I was like, "Shut up, mom!" Like laughing.
Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
done that, and you get in so much trouble for it.
I was just like,
oh, you told your mom to shut up at Thanksgiving.
laughing at Thanksgiving.
Doesn't matter. You said shut up at Thanksgiving.
We were adults, dude. I was 30.
That is terrible.
And I was laughing, going, "Shut up, mom!" And I was
on
just like,
Thanksgiving, on a holiday,
I know,
in
dude.
front of the whole family.
my
you
dad
said it?
took me out back and disciplined me.
Oh my gosh,
Took me behind the woodshed, dude.
that's
I
disgusting.
had to chop
dude.
firewood. Just get out there.
I can't believe you told your mom to shut up on Thanksgiving.
It might have been a dream.
I
instantly take it
like,
back. I instantly take it back. I'm gay. I'm gay.
I'm gay. It doesn't count.
I'm gay.
Yeah, oh man,
I'm hitting the spacey defense.
hitting the
I'm
space
gay.
bar, hitting the old tweet.
You told your mom to shut up? I was gay at the time. Now I'm back. That is a sick ass movie pulled, man.
Yeah,
I mean, minus the fucking molestation, dude. But
yeah, but if you get caught molesting, you just got to be like, well, this is a really hard time. I'm gay, so
that's wild.
please leave me the fuck alone.
His PR team was probably like, "Yeah, we quit. Good luck, buddy."
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna send out this tweet. They're like, whatever.
Sure, man.
See you, dude.
Fine. Good luck.
House of Cards is shut down. House of Cards
Actually,
is shut down, dude.
Because of his molestation.
Yeah, Spacey.
That was his big show.
Uh-huh.
What a how ironic, dude. His life was a house of cards,
Exactly.
resting on some boys' lips, staying sealed.
Some sweet boy's lips.
They sang, dude. They sang on the Spaceman. That sucks, dude.
Oh man.
Sucks he had to go and do that.
What, Spacey was getting boys?
Yeah, probably all started.
his name?
It's probably
Been
all
talking
started
about
with his
that.
lack of respect of his parents.
Probably. He probably was like at
the gateway.
Thanksgiving, he was probably like, shut up, mom, you fucking idiot.
No, I was at the top of his steps. She's like, "Shut up, man."
I think the time I got caught drinking for the first time, I folded, dude. I was such a bitch about it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was drunk,
Uh-huh.
so I was like crying. I remember I got snitched on at the party I was at. The parents called my parents and were like, actually, no, what happened was I called my parents. I called
Yeah.
my mom, and I was like, could I sleep at my friend's house? And she was like, yeah,
Ooh.
that's fine. And then I called like 10 minutes later, and I was like, can I sleep at my friend's house? My mom was like, you already asked, but yeah, that's fine. And I called again, and they were like, your father's on his way. And I was like, what? No. and then I got up. I was wearing a Michael Vick jersey.
Oh,
Atlanta Falcons Michael Vick jersey, and I spilled like punch on it, so it had shit all over it. And I got in the car, and my dad was like, were you drinking? And I was like, no. And he fucking hit me right in the face immediately. And I was like, what the fuck? He was like, were you drinking? And I was like, yes.
oh my god. Yeah, I got busted multiple times. And I came in the one time, and I was just I like drank a bottle of wine and then like a bunch of Captain Morgan, and I was just fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And I just got like first. I think I got first or like maybe even second honors at high school. So I was just like, psh, whatever. And I roll into my house. My mom was like doing laundry at like midnight. So I thought she'd be asleep, and I like remember standing there and just kind of wobbling. She's like, "Kevin," and I was like, "Fuck."
No.
He came down, and I was like, "Dude, get off my back. I'm on the honor roll." And he was like, "Dude, shut up. Just go upstairs." And I was like, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah, I tried to fight my
Guy
dad.
got up in his face.
I tried to fight my dad.
Yeah, he looked at me and was like, "Get the fuck out of here." And I
Yeah,
was like,
my dad got emotional too, though, which is really funny. Like I remember Like, I was up in my room, and then I came back down. My dad was just, like, watching sports, like, was clearly done, didn't give a fuck. And I was like, fuck you, Dad. Like, I came down, I was like, you didn't hit me? He was like, get the fuck up to your room, I'll fuck you up. And I was like, I ran back upstairs.
Dude, I went up to my room, and like once it hit me that I was in trouble again, I just instantly started crying. And I was like, and I was sharing a room with a bunch of people, so I was in my bed just being like, I'm an alcoholic. Ma'am, I need help.
Like, you can't punish me, I need help.
It's not fair, man. And I was just like crying like a fucking banshee. I was like, my two older brothers were away at school, so I was like the oldest.
Oh my God.
All my family still makes fun of me. I was like, this isn't fair, Mom. I need help. I have a problem. And I was like crying down the hallway.
That's funny. I went with the victim. I was like,
oh yeah,
the other guys made me do it, Mom. I rolled on everyone. I lied. I was the one. I think I brought the like. I was. I tried
you were
to,
the fucking motivating
I tried
force.
to roll it on everybody. I was like, it was the DeFranks and the Hirsches. It wasn't my fault, Mom. And I took my Michael Vick jersey off and went downstairs. I was like, fuck you, Dad. You can't hit me. And he was like, I'll fuck you up.
Blame the victim didn't work. Let me go fight my dad.
And he was like, you're a faggot. Go upstairs. He was like, I'm not a faggot. Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I like try to come home to my dad and mom who have like 6 kids in a business and be like, I'm stressed out by school. Get off my back. I'm fine. He was like, my dad got in my way, and I'm like, what are you going to do about it? I remember he was like breathed on my face and was like, get the fuck upstairs. It's like, then in my head it was instantly like, I'm an alcoholic. Yeah. Like ran upstairs.
But this was all triggered by my dad immediately hitting me in the face.
Yeah.
As soon as he picked me up.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to give him one chance to tell the truth. Of course, I was like, I wasn't drinking. Popped me right in the face. And I was like, I know you when he punched me for not answering the phone, right? The phone was sitting next to me, and he was like, pick the phone up. And I got, no! And he just stood up and punched me in the fucking nose. I started crying again. I was like, what the fuck, Dad?
That's what you get.
He was trying to punch me in the chest, and I ducked.
And he fucking caught you in the
I was
butt.
too quick, dude. I fucking...
True.
ducked
Jack,
right into a punch.
Jack Dempsey, dude.
Yeah, that was... I'm trying to think of other times I've cried.
I used to cry every time I got out in sports. If I would strike out in baseball, it was fully... I was in the dugout just fucking, like, crying. If I got out and kick... I wasn't allowed to play kickball with the older kids. Like my cousins, I would, like, get out and kickball, and I'd be like, you're out, throw the ball at me. I'd be like, ah! Just run away crying. I didn't like losing like that in sports.
Yeah,
I told you... I told the story, too, about my my brief history of sports apparel. When my parents bought me the Miami Hurricanes jacket.
Yeah, I remember that's why you were a Miami fan. What happened there?
I wore it to a family party. And I was like 7 years old. I'm like, got a new jacket. This is sick. I watch the Hurricanes. They just get devastated. And I just remember having the jacket on and feeling like such a fucking loser that I just started crying. And I was like, my parents like dropped me off there. And I'm like, it's because my dad doesn't watch sports. They bought me the wrong clothes. These guys stink. I was crying my eyes out. They never watch sports.
Oh, man.
To this day, I still rep the Canes, but dude, I was fucking. I think that traumatized me.
I got a good cry here. This is funny as shit. I watched same place I watched The Leprechaun, and we froze on the tits. I don't even think this is included. Yeah. But we watched the movie The Shining, and I came home and I thought it'd be funny to scare my mom while she was asleep. So I had a bat. I had a baseball bat. And I woke her up and I was like, ah. And she screamed and was like, she thought it was real, obviously. Yeah. And it was so fucking crazy. I was like, I like ran away crying. So she still was probably like, what the fuck, dude? He was trying to kill me. I was like, it was a joke. I was crying. This was like, I was old for this. This was not. Dude. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it was really funny. If I would have just been like, I'm joking, immediately it would have been like, all right, you're a psycho, go to bed. But instead I was like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's crying as a kid is just
I was
so
easy.
embarrassing.
I was easy to cry, dude. I was
really?
I was a crier, yeah. I would hold it in. I remember I had like a Saint Michael necklace when I was little. My cousin, we were wrestling in the recess yard and he broke it. And I was just like, instantly like, my mom bought me that. And I was like, meh. He's like, dude, it's fine. I'm like, I'm not even crying, dude. I'm fucking sun's in my eyes. Get out of my face, dude. You're fucking gay. I hate you.
I cried when I got suspended in-school suspension in school because my friend farted during the Stations of the Cross. And so the whole school's in mass going through the Stations of the Cross. And my friend farted, and I fucking died laughing.
You got suspended for that?
And no, but then my teacher was like, get out. And I was like, but he farted. And I yelled that.
And you got
she was like, that's 2. That's a suspension. And I was like, like I went from laughing uncontrollably. They're like, you're suspended. We're calling your father. And I was like,
oh my
I was like,
God.
you know I'm going to get beat up for this? They were like, that's how he handles it.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I was like, you're going to get me beat up because Dusty farted.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was a crybaby throughout school. Then I toughened up. Went to college. Only cried on like
Cried a
weekend
couple
nights.
times. Yeah, I would get too drunk. Be like,
I would
life's
get
been hard.
I would get drunk and like not get pussy and go home and lay in my bed and be like, and just full on cry myself to sleep. Be like,
Oh my God.
that used to devastate me, dude. If I went out to a bar and like I just didn't get any ass, I would
And then you would cry?
I would come home and feel. I mean, sometimes I would. I'd feel fucking really shitty about it.
Damn.
I used to go out with like just do or die mentality of like, if I don't get fucking ass tonight, there's something wrong with. That's what I think happens in college, man. I mean, it's not. I just like I go out now and I'm just like, I'm gonna go like get something to eat, hang out on Friday night when I was in like a freshman in college. I'd be like, I better get some pussy tonight, and I would go out, not get any pussy at all, and then just go home and be like, you're a fucking. I would just like think of like I would listen to like Creep by Radiohead and be like. That was like serious for me, man. I would like not even get like a number or like some semblance of like maybe future ass. I would go home and be like, you fucking struck out.
I'm a freak.
I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I realized that when I was like years later. I was
It's
like,
a crazy
I was like,
mentality.
you can just go out. You don't have to get pussy every time you go out. Like that
Yeah.
was my whole thing. I used to go up to, I would do the whole like statistics thing and be like, well, if I ask 100 chicks or if I would like go up to
Oh, my
100 chicks,
God.
like one of them's gonna fuck me, and I would just tirelessly like go out and be like, what's going on? Fuck you. What's going on, bitch? And just
Oh my God. Did you say you used to fuck a lot of ugly chicks too?
I would take whatever came to me, but I would tier my search at like the top of the ranks,
Yeah.
and as the night
Get
went
a couple
on,
drinks in.
So
just
as the night went
then
on,
the next level would open
but
up.
here's what happens every now and again: the fucking like the 7th ring of fucking Bay Hell is just like, nah, no thanks, and you're just like, what? And just go home like. Meh.
Not even fat girls will fuck me.
Yep.
No, I never once. It was never.
Oh, I used to go out, dude, just hell bent on it. And it would happen. I would end up having sex with a chick and wake up and just be like, I didn't have to do that. And I'd wake up and be like, oh.
You would cry again.
I wake up with some like vague, weird girlfriend that I'd be like, no.
Oh boy.
But I used to actually champ that out. I was pretty good about that.
Yeah, you're good at. Apparently, you're good at fucking ugly chicks and
Yeah.
having no remorse.
No, yeah.
It's impressive.
That'd be great. I used to be like, all right, well, it was better than nothing. I'll take that all day over, I had like the libido of like a 1930s sailor. I would like Friday night would come around. You'd think I've like sailed fucking like the Eastern Atlantic for like 6 months. I'd be like, I need some fucking pussy.
Dude, any port in a storm, dude.
I'd see anything. I'm like, oh my God, look at her. And
She's
tits
gorgeous.
tits used to trick me. When chicks would be like real fat but boost out their boobs, I'd be like, oh my God, she's so hot. And then like I'd wake up the next morning and be like, God damn it.
Oh my God. You get me going though. I'm horny right now.
Getting horny?
I'm hard.
I mean, now looking back on it, it's like I made the absolute right move.
You did make the right move, other than the crying when they wouldn't fuck you. But yes,
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm passionate.
that's the Latin passion you have.
I woke up one time in this chick's room and she just had cash everywhere all over her floor. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. She lived below my cousin and I would like sneak down there at the end of the night. I definitely had like safety valve type setups where like, I'm going to try to get pussy. If not, I'm calling my cousin's fucking weird ass roommate below him and I'm going to go down there. And like me and this guy both had this. We would like kind of like if I wasn't there for the weekend, that was like his fucking chick.
Man.
I didn't know this till later. But yeah, I got busted by my cousin's girlfriend for. We used to call her the girl who dwelled below. I got busted for going down there. I came up at like 6 a.m. My friend's girlfriend was up and like kind of like going about her day. And she's like, "Where are you coming from?" And I was just like, She's like, "Were you just downstairs?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And they're like, "Ew." Oh damn.
Oh,
But I would sleep at her house every time. She had just 20s, dude, laying all over the floor. I'd wake up and be like, I'd go to bed like, I'm gonna take her money, and wake up and leave. And I just wake up and be like, "See ya," and fucking walk out.
why would she have money all over?
Dude, still to this day, it's a mystery.
How much
She had
money?
like $400 in 20s laying on her floor at any given time.
What?
Dude, I have no idea.
This is crazy.
It was weird.
I think she was trying to trap you, dude.
I don't know. It might have been a golem, dude.
That probably was an incubus.
It probably was a fucking
Or a siren.
succubus, dude.
She was probably laying there singing.
She wasn't hot
singing
enough to
her
be a
songs.
siren, dude. We
trick
played
you, your old
we
sailor
played strip
blood.
beer pong one time, and she got naked, and dudes were just like, ugh, like I walked out. She had a big bush. People were like, ew, dude. It was just me, her, and they're left, and I'm like, this is fucking sick. That's how we met. I was in like my boxers. There was just like this naked chick, and I'm like, oh hell yeah! And everyone's like, ew, dude.
People literally left a room. That's so funny.
Yeah, more. There was one more person in there, but he got yanked out by his girlfriend. Was like, get out of here now, and he was like, all right, fucking out.
Damn, that's rough. I mean, if you're walking a room of drunk college kids with your body, that's a rough fucking walk.
People are not feeling her.
I used to play the lights game in college because we had there was a lot of some windowless dorms.
What's that?
I would get everyone in the room, and I would stand by the light switch, and I would turn it off real quick, fully clothed, and then flip it on and off real quick when I was naked.
Oh, that's funny. You're an exhibitionist.
That was very funny.
It's an exhibitionist.
I wouldn't do it to anybody that
True.
didn't ask. It was usually mostly dudes. It
That's
was usually
fine.
a good fucking. This
Fine.
is back when. What do you mean? What are you trying to fucking shame me?
Yeah, you're an
for being-
exhibitionist.
I'm not
There's
an
nothing-
exhibitionist.
there's
That was
nothing wrong.
a
It's a
funny-
kink.
It's like showing your friends your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
You never did that?
I'm not an exhibitionist. That's not my
You
kink.
never showed anybody your balls.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was right when.
I'm not saying you're wrong for that.
What was that
that's
movie?
that's accepted in the
was
Q
that movie
plus.
where they would show people their balls?
Waiting. Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
right when that came out.
Dude, that's
It was
covered.
fucking sick to do the bat wing.
The Batwing is sick.
I would fucking go full.
The snail?
fucking- just a quick light switch of somebody naked is so
It's
funny.
dude, that's hilarious.
So funny.
That is fucking
And then
good.
turn it off immediately just so they had just one quick image. Just me naked. I was like 300 pounds.
You turn the light back off. What were you wearing to get out of it and into it?
Oh, but this is what I wear. I've
True.
been wearing tracksuits and
Pop my charms
sweatpants
back.
my whole life.
It's funny,
dude.
you're probably drunk and it was really more like 30-second blackout.
Yeah, I
and
probably
then like,
kept it on while I was
2 minute,
trying to pull my pants up.
like a 2-minute light endeavor of like, we'll just fucking switch.
Oh, man.
All right, bro.
What do we at? This guy.
Hour 20.
I shouldn't have told anyone about that naked game I used to play. The lights game.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Lights game's hilarious.
That's, you're expressing
Might have
your
to break
kink.
that back
You're
out. That's
expressing your
hilarious.
kink. That's
it's
so
not
fucking
expressing
funny.
a kink.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's a funny fucking joke.
Yeah,
I got
man.
no sexual gratification out of it.
You were voguing. You were fucking turning.
I was not voguing.
Did you feel like a pressure release once like you got naked for everyone?
No.
That's a lot of times people with like exhibition things have like a pressure
I
on them,
would-
and then they show them the penis, and the pressure goes away.
Flash the light, and the entire room would go, oh!
That's so
And then I
fucking
would,
funny, dude.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Any minors present, or is this all?
All minors. Most of these were kids' birthdays, daycares. Yeah, dude.
We did it, dude.
I got one for this funny shit. I had a friend that, fuck, what would we call it? It wasn't a creative name. He would just, the flop. That was it. The flopper was where he would swing his dick back and forth.
As a sick
We used to
move.
do that a lot.
Yeah, you
We
guys
used to
just
do that
swing
around
dicks.
the house. Flop your dick at each
good
other.
old fun.
Very funny.
Yeah.
And
Do you ever fucking cross swords?
no, there's no physical contact if you flop somebody. That's gay.
So you're just flopping it.
But like, say you're walking to the shower and everybody's in the living room. You just walk
just
by the door,
flop some
fucking
dong.
back and
That's
forth,
a
back
fucking
and forth.
great
Flop.
move, dude.
Hilarious. But then one night we were out, and he like knocked on a sorority's door and flopped him. And he came back, was like, "Isn't that funny?" We're like, "Dude, that was sexual assault, dude. You got to run."
My cousin used to do that. When he was a very little kid, he would like come down from the top of the street and be like, run upstairs, and they're like, "Your cousin just showed my sister his bird," and I'd be like, "My bad."
Sounds funny.
Yeah, he's fucking showing his bird.
Tossing his bird out there.
He's like
I shouldn't
seven.
have told the
He
flopper
was like
story
8.
either. That
What?
flopper story is.
That's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't
Well, I
name
mean, your
the-
boy went and
didn't
showed.
name the guy.
You're not allowed to show people your dick, right? That though,
Definitely
I say
not.
that's the least.
Definitely not.
That's the least of it. You know what I mean? Of all the things you can do in the sexual assault realm.
And also, in his defense, not that this would hold up in any court of law, but it was
It was a nice
purely
dick.
because it was funny as hell, and he had a pretty nice hog. But it was purely just to be like the flopper. and
Not
you'd
guilty, dude.
Thank you,
Not guilty.
Judge Matt.
Judge Matt, not guilty. How
Not
big was it?
guilty.
If you have a small dick, it'd be like guilty.
Really,
It's weird.
small dick might be funny too. On the flopper, swinging it.
Fuck, man.
Swinging a dick around is hilarious.
Swinging a small dick around actually is funnier now that I think about it. If you just went and flashed a tiny penis and ran away, it's just like
Yeah, it's non-threatening.
not guilty.
Not guilty.
I pardoned whoever did that.
Good. I can't name them. It would ruin their, life.
Yeah. Little flop. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Little flop story.
It was Kevin Spacey.
He was gay, so.
He just came out as gay, though, so I can't.
Yep.
All
doesn't
right.
stick.
What's, we got November
Digi.
8th, Digital
Yep.
Graffiti.
Wednesday.
It's the 8th, not the 7th.
Yep.
I was going to say it's November 8th, Digital Graffiti at Helium.
Shop.
Great show. Go to it. I got a bunch of good people on it.
We got the lineup solidified.
I got a lot of the lineup done.
Yes.
A lot of former champions.
Yes.
Got
Ooh.
Goran, Shaner,
old.
Alcis.
What about old viral Feldman?
Feldman's coming.
Yikes.
Feldman's on it.
This is gonna be good.
It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough to make fun of him. And then November 22nd, the live podcast from Helium Comedy Club. If you're not there, don't ever talk to us again.
Please don't.
You're not a true shathead, dude.
True. Sophomore-itis. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is our second one. I
Yep.
think it'll be stronger.
Me too.
I don't know. It's tricky though. The night before Thanksgiving could be a deterrent, or it could be like
True.
let's not. We don't need to go out and see our old high school friends. Let's go out to let's go see our new family, La Famiglia.
Yeah, dude. Family.
It's all about family, dude.
We're juggalos now.
True. Suck on dick.
Praise the Lord, I was born to travel. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean